Hi, I'm Aiden. I'm one of the two casters for today, and this is.
This is Zach, the other caster for today.
Um, we both play for a C team, and here we're casting McMaster Maroon versus Tufts A team for League. Um, so let's get into the draft. So on one, McMaster Maroon picks Varus. He seems like a strong pick in the meta right now, especially because you can flex on hit, AP, even crit, which is a little bit not good, but I guess all of them work at the moment. I think Tufts will probably respond with AD in jungle here. Yeah, we can see Ezreal coming out. That's probably going to go ADC. I don't think benbomb for the mid lane plays Ezreal mid. And probably jungle here. I think you would want some type of engaged jungle, especially with Varus.
Something like
So
maybe J4 Nocturne
yeah,
looks good.
Nocturne here. Nocturne here looks good. I think then Tufts will be looking for something like Ori, or another champ that works well for setup for Nocturne. Though I'm not sure if benbomb plays Ori either. But again, you want setup for the Nocturne. McMaster probably looking for some type of, I don't know, enchanter support maybe with Varus. I mean, kind of anything works with Varus here. So they could be looking for some type of like pick comp for resets for Viego. Again, engage support would be good. Honestly, anything works for them. I like Nautilus here, but that's just me. They go for a Kali. Okay, Akali, interesting here. McMaster really does not have very much CC on their team, but they certainly do have a lot of damage and a very good pick for the Viego for resets. So, I mean, Tufts, I think with Ezreal, they're actually looking pretty safe on the draft so far. I think with a safe mid pick here, yeah, Nivea seems good. Just something safe to not get blown up by Akali, and Tufts draft is looking okay. I think they should try to ban some, like maybe a tank or some type of engage. I think Ornn's already banned, but other types of engage, again, engage supports. I'm still a big fan of Nautilus here. Leona could work too. Some of engage top laners, maybe Cassante isn't great, but I'm trying to think of engage top, Maokai even top if they play it. Could work too.
Right, just anything that can kind of shut down and push away the Viego from getting resets. Or setting up the Viego to get resets.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, set up for Viego, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, other pick top laners, even Camille top would be kind of crazy here, though they would be really low in CC that way. Maybe Camille top with some type of engaged support would be an interesting like pick comp.
Mhm.
And they go for the Braum ban. That's interesting here. I'm not sure. I think Braum does really shut down Ezreal, and I guess it would also shut down Anivia pretty well. So I guess that works too. Alistar, yep, as an engage. Sounds, yeah, sounds like a good ban as well. Cassante, also a decent ban by McMaster. Again, Tufts does need some frontline here, though they are somewhat mobile or tanky. And Nivea's a little bit tanky, and Ezreal's pretty mobile, so it's a little hard to get onto them. I would like a little bit more setup for the Nocturne here, though. It feels pretty hard for him with just a Nivea and Ezreal, which don't offer much setup for him. Okay, yeah, Nautilus is good here.
Makes a lot of
Definitely.
sense.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah. Just the Nocturne, Nautilus ult just going in. I think they do need a little bit more damage or something engage oriented top lane after this. I would like, I believe, uh, Kyle on top lane does play Kled, which could be interesting here. If looking for like just a Nocturne, Kled, Nautilus, just full engage. Bard, yep, Varus Bard is again the other one for the full pick comp on McMaster. Makes sense. Bard just roaming around the map. Versus okay, like safe as an ADC, and again, Jack Fist on side lane. It makes sense. It seems like McMaster's just going for the full pick and side laning. I call a Jax very strong inside. I don't think Anivia will be able to match either one of them. Maybe Jax, but definitely not a Akali once he gets later into the game. So Master's just going to be playing straight side this game, seems like. Tufts, I guess, will probably try and play for a more standard team fighting comp. I think I'd like some type of engaged, maybe tankier slash, yeah, more like engaged top laner here. Not sure who's looking good. I think Kled into Jax would not be a great matchup, but maybe they could go for it. Gragas could be okay. I think Gragas into Jax could match up. And there, go for the Gragas. Yep. Okay, makes sense. So far I do like McMaster's team comp. I think Tufts in team fights, if they get the right angle, could do well. So we'll see how it plays out in game. And we're back for the first game of Tufts A versus McMaster Maroon. And we can see Tufts off to a very early first blood with the Nautilus hook onto Varus, just walking into the mid-brush with no vision and nothing. And Tufts off to first. Unfortunately, feats are first to 3 kills instead of first to 1, so they don't get the feat, but that is a good start for Tufts. Unfortunately, looking at Braddy Stepbard up in the top lane, gets the E, but he is in a bit of a precarious position here with the CLOL coming out to him. Probably will have to burn flash here. Yeah, it's a rough start to lane, especially because he's gonna be late back. I think he needs to back here, or else he's already gonna miss the first 3 melees probably. Bit rough, but it's a good start for Tufts. Unfortunately, Nautilus does pick up the first blood, but he does get the boots, so we can see some roaming action from Purple Unicorns. And the game is off to a good start. So let's see how these lanes are playing out. It does seem like Master is getting the push in the bot lane. We can see the invade coming in from Viego up there. This is really rough for the Noct because he doesn't get his Raptors. It seems like all of those were stolen. He misses his red, and he's losing his flash. He's losing his entire top side. He's going to be slow on the map. Already low health, and none of his laners can really help him. I think he's gonna have to go Wolves into blue, and maybe go for a 3 camp into bot. Pretty rough game for him. Viego recamp. He might be looking for a top dive here, but it doesn't seem like Greg is low enough, so I think he's just gonna back off. Yeah, some early entry in the top lane, but it doesn't seem like it's enough to result in a dive. In the bottom lane, okay, Purple Unicorns with the hook in. That's a flash from Bard. Bear's trying to get poked back, but it does seem like it's a good trade for Tufts. And yeah, Bard with the miscue at the end, and it's a solid trade for Tufts. I don't think Varus and Bard are low enough that Nocturne can look for a gank. He is still pretty slow and clear. But maybe he can look for some type of invade onto Krugs. Unsure. Yeah, and he's looking for the invade onto Raptors. He is seen it spotted on a ward there, but he might be able to sneak 1 or 2 away. We do see Viego on the map though, coming to cover. Maybe he can get the big Raptor. Or something. No. Oh, but Nautilus with the cover, calling a bit of a precarious situation here. We'll be able to flash out. Nocturne stunned. And it's a mess of a fight right now. I do think Tufts is losing this though. Yeah, Ezreal in the chase, and it will just be Nocturne down, and I think the rest of Tufts should be able to get out here. Oh, Nautilus back with the hook, and that's a nice pickup. Both junglers down. I think Ezreal will be going down here, but I think... Oh, Ezreal lives. Wow. And it ends up not being too bad for Tufts. This is still rough for Nocturne, but with 2 kills, 1 for Ezreal. Actually, maybe both for Ezreal, 1 for... No, 1 for Nivea. Wait. I can't count. Okay. 2 for Nivea. This is a really good start for the mid lane. Top looking a little bit rough, but it's not too bad, honestly, for the Gragas, and he is scaling well, so not a bad start for Tufts overall.
Alright, in addition, getting the first 3 kills means they get the feat of strength for getting 3 kills. So currently Tufts is in a pretty good spot to start snowballing this game.
Right, exactly. So for first objectives coming up, the Drake's about to be up. Viego is on the bottom side, and he still does have his camp to clear there, so he could be looking for this early Drake, especially with bot Prio right now looking pretty strong. Does seem like he'll be going to the top side. Oh, and there is a pause from Tufts. Apparently, Ezreal's mouse disconnected, and we'll see how long it'll be until we can get back into the game. Okay, now we're back. it does seem like both Nocturne and Viego. Oh, and there's some trading on the bot side. Aggressive Ian by Ezreal, and it does seem like this a little bit. Oh. So the stream issues. Hopefully we'll get it back into the game in a second. Oh.
We're back.
On the top side as well. Okay, it does seem like the trade on the bot side worked out. Tufts with a good trade though. Both Varus and Bard really low right now, and they do have push in the top side. Nocturne is still down in camps pretty heavily, and so this is going to be a rough fight, but maybe with Gragas here, this could be 2v2. It doesn't seem pretty rough. Maybe they get Jax first. I think Viego does manage to clean up here and get the double kill. Yeah, and then the ear forward Q. Yeah, double kill for Viego. This is pretty rough for Tufts. They do get the wave pushed into top, so at least Jax will lose a bit of CS, but not Viego picking up the double kill. He'll pick up the top wave, and he can look towards Scrubs here. Though Nautilus is roaming up to the top side, so maybe Viego will need to reset beforehand. It's a bit rough trying to contest Scrubs without numbers advantage. No, Nautilus walking back bot, so I think Masters will be able to pick up the grubs here pretty easily. Tufts looking for the Draken trade. Seems like an okay trade. They can maybe look for some something's bought after this. Nocturne is unfortunately still level 4. He might hit level 5 off this Drake. And he does, but still no ult, so he can't punish this Varus for stepping up bot lane. Viego looking for another top gank, and I think Gragas with the E out should be okay, but they do go aggressively with the Viego ult, and the last tower shot does not take him. Wow, and Viego was just a clean kill top side again, punishing the Gragas for overstepping, and yeah, it's pretty rough. No TP for Gragas here, I think, and Nocturne walking top side, so no cross map available on bottom lane for Varus overstepping. And so it's just a free kill for McMasters. We see Bard on the minimap looking mid here. Could be some type of play, but I don't think anything can come out of it. No, call it with the aggressive ult in. I think they might burn. No, they don't even burn the egg. I think it's good. I mean, they do still get the flash out of Anivia, but nothing too big. No kills or anything to snowball the game. We do see Nautilus moving his way up to mid lane. Might be a repeat of the opposite play, but probably just getting pushed for Anivia so she can base. No TP, so it's a little bit harder to reset. And Nautilus welcome back, but Anivia will just reset here. Nocturne does have 6 here, so the Varus for McMasters does need to be a little bit more careful about overstepping bot lane. But Viego is hovering bot side, so yeah, we could see a play here. Nocturnal coming in. I think Bard's just dead here. Tufts needs to be careful not to overplay this. Yeah, I think they need to run here. The Varus is very strong. But with the Akali coming in, I think this is looking rough. Unfortunately, Akali does not have ult, so not able to clean this up. And Anivia with the push in mid, they do end up burning Ezreal flash. Actually, all 3 flashes: Nocturne, Ezreal, Nocturne, but no kills back. Still, though, pretty good play for McMasters because they will be able to pick up the bot plates here, and much of Nocturne's bot side jungle, so Nocturne is falling even further behind. Yeah, he's already 2 levels behind, and it's 10 minutes. Nautilus looking for a mid play, but nothing there. Bard's in the area as well, and Akali is just a little bit too safe. So getting mid push, and probably looking to... He could look top here. Especially with a lot of topside vision already. They know if Viego's in the area or not. But top is looking pretty safe. Both laners are high health. It'll be a difficult gank. I think they're just looking for the grubs. Viego is contesting. I think they need to be satisfied with 1 grub, and yeah, as real caught by the Bard ult, Nautilus sacrificing himself. This is a rough fight. Viego with the reset, and again, Nocturne will be going down. Akali going in with ult. And I think it's just a disaster for Tufts here. Akali might go down to the Gragas and Azrael in the end, but I think it'll be a 1-for-3 trade, and McMaster should be picking up the next 2 grubs here. Just a rough fight for Tufts with the Jax on the flank, and Azrael caught by the Bard ult. Makes it really tough to fight, especially with Viego being quite strong right now with Triforce completed. So next objectives coming up, we can see McMaster's taking the top turret. This will be a feat of strength. I believe they already have 1 from the first 3 grubs. They will not be able to get a second one from these next 2 grubs because Tufts did end up securing 1 of them. And Tufts is looking for these Drake, so McMaster will be at 2. Will be at only 1 feat of strength to 2, and they got the first. Though they did get the first 3 kills, I believe. So McMaster might have gotten the feats off of that.
Tufts. So Tufts was got the first 3 kills.
Oh, Tufts did.
And currently it is 2-1 for Tufts in objective count.
Oh, thank you for the confirmation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you. So Tufts could
beautiful catch onto the Akali with the Nocturne ult, looking with the Nautilus. Gets
nice. In the meantime, yeah, Nautilus should just be walking out here. He's got the Q out, but I don't think he needs it. Oh, looking back with the Q for Bard, but nothing comes out of it. On the top side, Gragas resetting. He's out of mana. His turret's down. It's gonna be a little bit rough for Gragas to get prio, especially with the big potential of Viego and Jax. I do think that Gragas should still be safe on the side against Jax, though. Just because of his E countering a lot of Jax's kit and ability to chase down. In the meantime, some trading on the bot side. We can see Nocturne on top, just continuing the clear. He's about 30 CS down. But he's not completely out of the game yet. He just still has ult for big potential. Unfortunately, Master does see him on his red buff, and so Varus knows that he's safe to take the bot tower. Nocturne can't ult in. So this bot tower should be going down, especially because it's going to be difficult for Tufts to enter here. So Akali does walk back mid, so they're allowed to enter, but the tower already goes down. So just clean tower secured by McMaster, there's nothing to really say about it. Yeah, not much. Seems like both teams are playing relatively safe. Well, just waiting for the next detectives to spawn. We do see a Vega with a bit of an invade on the top side, but all of Nocturne's camps have already been taken up there, so nothing really for him to steal. He's going to be walking over, looking for a play mid lane. It does seem like there's a bit of an overextension here from Ezreal. I think he's caught by the Varus, caught by the Root, and he should be going down here. He goes to the reset. I don't know how much more we get out of this. The ult does catch Nocturne, but doesn't hit the tower, so McMaster are able to go further on that play, but this could be mid-turret going down if they don't get Nivea. Nivea on the base here will need a reset and defend mid-turret, might need a TP. Does seem that Nocturne with the Strikebreaker is able to clear the wave fast enough so mid-turret does not go down. Seems like they're trying to... Tufts is trying to defend Nocturne's blue side. Via with invade again, but he's just stealing the camps. He takes them so fast at this point. Yeah. And Tufts, yeah, pick on the Gragas. He does get the ult out though. A quick kill onto Akali, and Viego's on the run. This would be a very big shutdown for Tufts if they were able to get it, but with the Gragas in tow, he's really fast, and he doesn't manage to ult out. I think he's just out. That's really unfortunate for Tufts. That would have been a 500 gold shutdown. So 800 gold to Tufts. Nautilus looking mid here. If catches, no, to burn the Paris flash. Nocturne and Viego looking to fight this out. I do think Viego still wins this, the 1v1. Yes, and he is able to clean up with a little bit of help from Jax, and that's very unfortunate for Nocturne here.
Do note the Rift Herald is up, so with the pick onto Nocturne, it seems very easy for McMaster to look for this Herald.
Right, yeah, exactly. And Tufts is just falling very far behind here, especially on jungle, because of the massive CS advantage. They're 5k behind. Drake's next objective. I think their win con right now would be getting this Drake, so maybe they've got a chance for a soul in another 5 minutes or so. Nautilus hooking in. Ezreal is going quite low. Viego is not here, so this is a tough favorite fight actually. And they do end up securing the pick on Varus. Looking for Bard here. I do think he's going to be able to flash out. Akali looking here. Viego has made his way over, and this is looking like a rough fight. I think Tufts has overstayed their welcome here. Yeah, pick on to Gragas. Nocturne should be going down soon. They're looking for Akali. I don't think. Sorry, Nivea, but I don't think it'll be fast enough. Wow. McMaster's still looking for it. Viego ults out. Still looking for the fight. Big Bard, double stun. Akali's going for it with the Q and the E possibly back onto Nautilus, but it doesn't seem like they're going to continue fight. Just satisfied with taking more bot camp from Nocturne. A TP back from Gragas. It seems like the fight's continuing.
And I'd like to stress the importance of this Drake, as with the 3 grubs and the Herald that McMaster took, they are at 2 objectives, and the 2 Drakes that Tufts has is the 2 objectives. So this Drake is actually the deciding factor for the feats of strength this game, and who gets the stronger boots.
Right, exactly. And it does seem like McMaster's going to be able trying to fight this, though Tufts does secure the Drake beforehand, but this does seem like a disaster to fight. The Gragas ult is big to get Viego out of the fight, at least temporarily. Nautilus does go down, but I think Tufts will be able to disengage. This is actually a very big moment for them, because they are able to secure 3 Drakes and the feats. So 2 good advantages. I think this is their only road back in the game. They're on so much gold that they need to look for some fight for soul as their win con. McMaster is taking this mid-turret though. Tufts will be able to sign it for one more wave, but it should be going down pretty soon. A nice stun onto Akali here though. Turret is going down, but maybe they can get a pick here. Well, oh, ends up going to the Nautilus, but they are looking for Bard. He should just be going down. And that one is secured by Ezreal. So some gold going over to the side of Tufts, but mid-turret does go down. it is interesting to note, it is Voracious Otacon spawning this game, which usually spawns in low kill game. Oh, and we can see the Anivia on the top side. Its Viego's isolated, and it's a very clean just shutdown for Anivia there. Tufts collapsing on him with some nice Nautilus positioning for the instant CC, and they could be looking for this Voracious Otacon. This would be a big pickup for Tufts. Voracious Otacon is the GA buff, and this would be very powerful, especially if they're able to secure Baron off it. Like they're looking for the fight, especially with Vigo down. It is a 5v4, so this is probably the best fight they'll be able to get in a very long time. Jax with the jump in. Seems like Tufts is running out of damage. Jax is very tanky right now, and Nocturne and Nautilus in low health, cleaned up by the Kali and Jax in the back line. And it's just a sweep for McMasters. They are able to get the trade back and get Bard, but Nibia's going down here. McMasters will be able to pick up a Voracious Otacon off this, and though Baron isn't spawning, I think this will be almost game deciding in this. With the Guardian Angel buff from Voracious Otacon, I think McMasters will be able to simply start a rescue fight mid lane and TP back with Jax and Akali, whose TPs are coming back soon. Then it should be pretty easy for them to close out the game, or at least break at least one or two inhibitors. A bit of a slow point in the game, no objectives up right now. McMaster should be looking for a fight off this base. Looks like they're looking for a Gragas pick in the bot lane, but with locking in the area, nothing's gonna come out of it. I think for Tufts, the only thing they can look for is maybe a pick on Varus, but to be honest, with the GA buff, just one or two picks isn't worth that much for Tufts. They need a very big team fight to be able to come back into this game. 10k gold down right at this point. Hook from Nautilus in, Bartle out to disengage, and it seems like just a bit of trading from Tufts, nothing too big. Masters is looking to push into the bot side, and I do think they will be able to pick up this inhib very soon. Akali ult in, looking to clean up the fight. Gragas goes down. Attempt to engage onto Nocturne. Nautilus will be going down. He's isolated from the rest of his team. The GA popped by Bard, but he'll be back in the fight very soon. Immediate going into Egg. And this should be a cleanup and a quick end for McMasters with the Otacon and all their lead this game. They're just a bit too ahead for Tufts to clean up. And a quadra kill from Viego. Might be looking for the Penta, but unfortunately he's respawned back and found no TP to get back to the fight. Tufts might be able to hold on for a few minutes longer. Only 2 TPs on Akali and Jax, so it will be a little while until Varus and Viego make it there. It seems like they're looking for Drake here before they get back into the fight, so it will be a minute or two left for Tufts in this game, but I don't think they have very much hope with 12k gold down. They're looking for a pick onto Bard though. Could be going down, and with the Ezreal ult, narrowly missing Akali, that would have been a fairly big pickup, but Drake going down, that'll deny Tufts last win con of maybe securing Soul, and 12k gold down, it's looking somewhat hopeless for Tufts this game. with the Viego in the flank. Looks like McMaster is looking to engage. He is stopped by the Nautilus ult and into Nocturne ult, and a big pickup, a big shutdown onto Viego. Akali going in, but they could be looking for Tufts to clean it out. Unfortunately, Akali with a quick ult out, nothing comes out of it for Tufts. A big E flash, kind of canceled by the Bard ult though. But it seems like Tufts is just a little too far down. Unfortunately, this could have been a good fight with the pick on Viego, but with 12k gold down, it's really hard for Tufts to win a fight. They pick up the pick, but Nocturne and Nautilus go down. And it seems like McMaster will be looking over to Baron and to close the game out. Okay. Maybe waiting for Viego. McMaster does not end up starting up Baron. They're just playing the vision game, waiting in Tufts jungle. I think this is pretty smart of them, though I think they are in a strong enough position that they can just start up Baron. I'm not sure how much Tufts can do about it at this point. Still playing the vision game in the top side jungle. Tufts still having to push out the super minion waves. And it seems like McMaster is playing this slow, waiting for Viego to come here. They'll start a fight and look to get the Baron off that. Akali might be looking for Nocturne in the top side as well. Yeah, Akali looking there. Yeah, Nocturne just taken down. It's a reset for Viego. Nautilus first to flash out. Viego on the chase with the kill on Nautilus. And the follow through. That's 2 kills for McMasters. They might be going to Baron here. I think they will need Baron with Gragas and Nibiu's wave clear in order to crack the base. But Baron should be free. Tough 3v5 and down as much they can't contest. And Ash is just cleaning up the game here with the Baron, Quadra kill on Viego. A nice clean end to the game. Tufts just 2 behind as of point. 16k gold behind, and McMaster will close at the first game of this series. Very clean by them. It was a little bit rough in the early game. Tufts with some advantages there, but McMaster was able to clean it back up, especially with the early good double kill on Viego in the top side. And Viego able to take over this game for Masters. And that's 1-0. Okay, and draft has started for Tufts A versus McMaster Maroon. This is game 2. McMaster did just take the first game in a fairly convincing fashion. So Tufts is banning some of their champs from last game. I think the Viego was a very strong pick for them. They also taking out the Jax. Jax looked pretty good in the team fight. So on side lane, he wasn't super strong, a little bit blunted by Tufts Gragas. Master running back the same bands, Garner, Seraphine, Hui, pretty signature picks for the mid lane and support from Tufts. Tufts A taking away the Varus, kind of a denial pick, but also a very strong pick for the Tufts ADC. I think he does usually run AP Varus, so probably will be looking towards that, more of a burst-oriented build. And might be a switch up with Tufts taking Varus and McMaster running with the Ezreal. A bit of a flip, funnily enough, from game 1. And it makes sense does lock it in, so they are swapping places this game, feels like. And wow, McMaster looking for the Graves jungle. Another very strong hyper carry jungle pick, somewhat like Viego. Does seem like that McMaster is looking for some type of carry jungler oriented team comp, probably some setup around him. But this is a very interesting pick. I think Graves one behind does not do very much for your team, but McMaster's jungler did look very strong last game. And Tufts locking the volley bear. This is probably going jungle. Like they might be able to flex at top as well. It's just very solid. They can use it to pick with the guaranteed stun. In the 1v1 against Graves, Volibear should be fairly strong, able to get the stun on him and gap close. And the Volibear Ornn, this is a iconic duo for any the lore enjoyers out there. Tufts with a very solid, kind of beefy team comp right now. Not too much range, I guess, only the Varus, but very beefy. This do needs to need a little more damage, I think. And McMaster locking the Victor, I think this is a very smart pick, especially with the beefier team come from Tufts. Victor able to kite very well. I think I really like this pick in the mid lane. Master looks for some blinds. I think they should be banning out. I think a very strong blind ban right here, which I think Tufts looking for is the Smolder. Smolder mid, they do need some damage here, and they do have a very beefy front line. If McMaster does ban out the Smolder, I think this would be very bad for Tufts, because they do kind of need an AD high damage mid laner, and I think that is benbomb's main pick in that case. But it seems like Master has not looked at that because they are banning out more AP mid laners, which I think Tufts is already fairly AP heavy, with it likely being AP Varus, Celebrate's AP, Ornn's mostly AP damage as well. So Tufts does need an AD mid laner, and I mean support will not fill that role. For McMaster here, I think I would like some type of engage from them. They could do frontline, kind of anything works. Just they aren't running as dive oriented as team comp as Vero, Victor, Grays kind of want to play the fight a little slower, especially Victor. Nar seems to suit them well, a bit more poke oriented, slowly setting up the fight and then diving in. I think I like Nar a lot here. The Nar and Ornn matchup seems fine. In top lane, either one of them should be okay with it, especially once you get Black Cleaver on Nar. Nautilus for Tufts. I think this is a fine pick. I would like a little bit more of an enchanter support, but I know that isn't as much of their sports playstyle. So some more engaged. I mean, he looked very convincing on it last game, even though Tufts did lose. So I think Nautilus again here looks good. And yes, and there are Smolder as I was talking about before. Yeah, they do need a high damage AD mid laner, so Smolder is the main pick. So Tufts just looking to scale this game, 3 beefy front line, Nautilus, Orange, all and just followed by Varus, just very front to back. Very, very standard team comp. On the side of McMaster, they're more slow, poke oriented. I think for support here, All Star is beautiful here with some like anti-engage, a bit of heal, especially for Victor because he is less mobile. I like Victor. I like Alistar here a lot as well. And that's it for a draft. I think both drafts look strong. I think Tufts is more of team kind. Both team comps are quite good at team fighting. I think McMasters will be strong on the side lane with Nar being significantly stronger than Ornn and Smolder taking a little while to get online, especially against Victor. But if something doesn't spiral out of control for either side, I think we will be looking at some good team fights this game. Okay. Hi everyone. We're into game 2 of Tufts versus McMaster University Maroon, and Tufts did secure a early first pick last game, but it seemed like this game's been more standard with a 5-point setup from both sides, trying to cover all entrances to the jungle. Gray's a little bit of an attempt to invade, get some vision, but nothing that much. Maroon, Volibear covering, and I think it'll be a bit of a slow start to the game. Volibear with the early ward down. I don't think that will cover the Raptors. We might cover an early invade from Graves, possibly. It is spotted by McMaster, so Graves will be able to path around it, since he can eat over the wall near Grubs. So, good theoretically still invade. And just thinking about the lanes this game, I do think Tufts bot lane with Varus Nautilus is a very strong duo. But so they look like they will try to be executing push. Both bot lanes sitting in the bush. No one want to make the first move. And with Nautilus the early hook after shock proc, and it's a good trade for Tufts in the end on Alistar, taking out of his third of his health. Gray starting top side, Volibear also starting top side. Seems like both sides trying to play for this bot lane and the hook in. Another strong trade onto Ezreal, and Tufts bot lane start with a good start here. Gray's making his way over, just finished red, and he's going for the early invade onto Volibear. Volibear did manage to finish his camp, but Graves with a steal on the Gromp and flash in by Grave, and that's very rough for the Volibear this game. Yeah, Graves with a very strong invade will be able to secure his walls, probably back, and then take his bot side, and Volibear is just forced to walk out for his red buff and Krugs here. Pretty rough for him. Fortunately, he does have pushing bot, might be able to secure something here, and some strong trading from the Gnar here. It's his Mega Gnar, does take a tower shot here, but he could look for some type of dive by himself here. Graves isn't here, and so Ornn with the cookies will be able to secure his base and clear the wave. Seems like Ezreal has managed to heal up a little bit, maybe off of some pots or Alistar passive. So Volibear not with that much of a play bot lane, unfortunately. His hits a hook, but buffered pretty well by Ezreal. A little bit of a trade from Tufts, pretty good onto Alistar with a Q out from Ezreal at the end. It's nice trading. Doesn't think there's going to be that much that comes out of it, though. Graves is here to cover his bot lane if they ever need help. Volibear is walking in. This doesn't mean that he's not taking his Raptors, and he's still close on the clear. I think he'll be able to secure Crab here with the help of his bot lane and his push. But Graves might be looking to contest. No, it's okay. Nothing there though. Volibear's managed to get the crab. He'll manage to pick up his Raptors here. He's still slow in the clear. Still gonna be down a significant amount of CS, but at least he's not completely out of the game. Top lane looking pretty even here. Neither side opted to back after that hard trade, and another hook in from Nautilus in the bot lane. They maybe saw Graves running up, and it is just a clean kill with a flash out from Nautilus under tower. We'll play by the Nautilus and Varus duo here with a nice hook in and a quick follow up. It looks like they'll be shoving out this wave. Graves is top side, so they aren't under any threat. Just shove out the wave, get a quick back, and it's a nice slow start for the Tufts bot lane. Seems like Volibear is slow on the map again, though Graves has already will have already taken his Gromp by this point, and he definitely cannot fight Graves at this point. It's ready to direct a very strong first item, lethality, and he's got the early roam from his Victor as well. Ornn is walking down. He is full health off the base. Unfortunately, he's not 6, so it's harder for him to engage a fight. Alistar is here. I don't think Tufts wins this fight, unfortunately, with Ali here. It's a 4v3. Ornn with the QE in, but nothing more off of that. Graves securing the scuttle. Tufts is looking to chase a little bit, but they have no engage. And back to farming. Nautilus looking for a hook mid here. Not much off of it. Alistar again defending mid. Tufts gets the push out. Looking and Nautilus walking back bot. Gnar TPing back top. And seems like we're back in equilibrium here. Grave is still a pretty large advantage here. He did end up managing to pick up the Gromp and the Scuttle off that play, so overall a good sequence for McMaster, though they did, I believe, drop a little bit of CS in the bot lane as a result. Graves starting up these grubs. Should be able to clear them pretty quickly, especially with some help from Victor. Tufts looking to cross map as usual. Good idea with them. Picking up the Drake here, especially with the bot prio, though McMaster's bot lane is pushing in, so they might be losing a little bit of CS off of this as well. But they will manage to make it back fast enough, so I don't think they'll be dropping much here. A nice buffer from Ezreal again. He does have an E here. Unfortunately, Volibear a W in this turret, and that is a very tragic play for Tufts here. Just, yeah, Volibear, I don't know, it's unfortunate positioning. Just very perfect angle for Alistar to W him in, and unfortunately, Volibear will fall even further behind off this. Graves clearing his bottom camps, I think, and I think he can look for the invade here again, especially with some bot prio. And he could be looking to take either Raptors, yeah, simply looking for Volibear's Raptors again, and Volibear will be falling even further behind. Graves looking for the camps. I think he's looking to fight volley here. Yeah. Or maybe he's looking like for he might be able to look for a bot dive. Varus is quite low here and he's stunned by the W into the wall. Alistar could be going down as a trade, but that's not much. I mean, it's a big wave loss for Varus, and that's just pretty unfortunate for Tufts. Trading going up on the top side. Gnar does not have ult, but he does have this next boulder throw, and I think with one more boulder, that should be it. Weren't able to flash out, but I think Gnar with a quick auto Q auto here should be able to take him down, so it's a bit hard for Ornn to stay under turret. Gnar not playing it too aggressive with wave coming in, but I think this was an opportunity for him to get a solo kill here if he played a little more aggressively, though it's a bit hard with Ornn having an ult. Graves again with invade. It seems like this is something that McMaster has been very good at this game, with securing mid prio or securing bot prio or just having their support follow their jungle for invades. We've been able to get a lot of free camps off of this. And again, the top side, especially with Ornn not a laner with that much prio early, and so they're able to continually secure the top camps, putting Graves further and further ahead. Some trading on the bot side and in mid. I think Tufts needs to look for some type of cross map here. I mean, they unfortunately weren't able to kill Ezreal off that sequence, even though Alistar did roam. It's a bit hard to kill Ezreal, to be honest. With his E, he's very mobile and hard to dive. And I mean, once Alistar's back in the lane, it's almost impossible with Alistar CC. So it's just a very safe bot lane from Masters. As for the rest of this game, I think top lane's going fairly even. There's some opportunities for Gnar, but nothing really panned out. Both top laners with a roughly similar amount of CS. Gnar looking for a little bit of poke here, but should be more than a few CS advantage and maybe a plate or two. So a little bit, but nothing too significant. McMaster is looking to start up these grubs, which I think they will be able to take on pretty easily. There's some trading on the top side, but it should result in the kill, though I think... Wow, okay, right. Harple to secure the kill onto Ornn, and that's a very big kill for him. This not only secures grubs, but with a big wave crashing into the turret, this will be pretty rough for Ornn. He's going to be down a significant amount of CS off of this. And yeah, with grubs as well, Gnar's able to pick up another plate, and this is now a significant advantage on top side. And with mid lane only getting even, bot lane actually is a little bit behind at this point, to be honest. Tufts is running out of advantages around the map, and that's a somewhat tragic cook-in from Nautilus. Does end up hitting the wall, but does make its way out with the side steps out there. As a result, this could be Volibear coming down here too, especially with the roam over from Victor, and I think Volley's going down. Perhaps Soul will be able to get the trade back, and he does. So not too bad for Tufts overall, but very scrappy by them. They're kind of looking to make it out without Nautilus dying there as well. Ooh, wow, very close on the Nautilus space there. Matches will get the push on, but Graves is running over. He's maybe looking for stun in mid on Smolder, but he's on a ward, so I think it was clear at the mid wave and look to set up for Dragon. He does have Pry on bot right now, so he could just look for it right off the bat. I mean, Tufts is coming back. They've got Volibear here, so it looks like they're looking for some type of play, perhaps. Volibear, I think, is spotted, but the Nautilus ult onto Ezreal. Stream issues, but should be back in a second. I think this is looking good for Tufts, but if it goes on very long, then Graves will be over here, and he is very strong right now. Yeah, some streaming issues. Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully we'll be back in a game soon. This game off to a somewhat rough start from Tufts. Oh, and looks like we could be back. Yes, we're back into game. Nautilus ult. Seems like IL starts getting low, but Graves is running over. Yeah, not able to secure the kill, and Graves might be able to clean up here. Nautilus should be going down to Ezreal Qs, and I think Varus will be going down. Maybe Graves ult? No, Graves just flash Q. Yeah. Graves taking turret. That might not be able to take down Varus. Yeah, Varus still forced to abandon turret. Oh, unfortunately on the Varus, sorry. If that caught Graves, that could have been a little bit of a trade back, but it's first turret for Masters. And I believe that's feats as well with the first 3 kills. And that's Varus overstepped. I think he needed to take a safer base there. Ult out from Ornn on the top side. I don't think this will result in anything. It's a little bit of W here, some brittle procs, but I mean, Gnar should be absolutely fine. I think they're looking for the dive here with Smolder, especially with Nautilus coming up here, but Gnar is playing it very safe. Taking the safe base on a turret, he'll TP back, be full health, and Tufts has no cross map really. Nautilus looking for a pick on Alistar maybe. There's some fighting here. I don't know what's happening. But it does seem like Nautilus is getting run down. He doesn't have the Q. Yeah, he just gets blocked by Alistar on the Q, and I think Nautilus is just dead here. Nothing to really do about it. Yeah, I think the overstay they're welcome there. They didn't really have a cross map on Gnar, so it's tough. And yeah, Ezreal is too big at this point. Smolder does pick up Triforce, but Ezreal already had it completed, and he's just a little too strong. Smolder has the chance to wipe one. Master is looking to get some mid pressure here. with a Varus, volley could be, sorry, a Grazel, yeah, he looked for it, but not quite, probably not quite going down. With stream issues again, but in the next few waves, I think mid turret should be going down. Nara with the top push, I'll probably push out 1 or 2 more waves, and then look for the back as well. Sorry about the stream issues again. But just in general, this game is looking pretty rough for Tufts. They're already down 6k gold, and they don't really have Drakes to play for this game. Unlike last game, only 1 Drake picked up. Next Drake not going to be up for at least a minute or two, and yeah, I mean none of their lanes are looking like they'll be really big carry threats. I think maybe if they're going to play for anyone, I think it'd be the Smolder this game, just for like the 225 scaling potential. But it's gonna be a while till he hits that. Need to check how many stacks Smolder has though, but I guess probably somewhere around 125 right now. Maybe a little bit more if he's done well in stacking. Hmm. And sorry about the stream issues again. Hopefully we'll be back to live okay. Okay, and we're back in the game. So sorry about the stream issues, everyone. We're jumping a little bit forward in time, about 7 minutes, unfortunately. Again, sorry about the stream issues, but as we can see, Tufts is down 11k gold now. It's pretty rough, but I think their Smolder. Let's see, he's at 216 stacks. Maybe that was the hope for Smolder stacks should be maybe 1 or 2 more waves. So I think that's probably their win con. They don't really have Drakes to play for. Ciaconna is up for McMasters. Looks like they're taking vision in the bot side, red side. Ornn seems to be somewhat caught out of position, but it seems like they're looking towards the mid lane. Maybe they don't have vision on him. Ornn is on the flank, could be getting collapsed on right here. Yeah, it seems like he's getting collapsed on Graves. Some fighting. He may map and Ornn force a flash out. McMaster's pushing the top side with Victor playing all 3 lanes at once. It's going to be very hard to defend, especially because Tufts does have okay wave clear with Smolder, but he's not able to cover all 3 waves, though they do have other okay wave clear with Varus or Ornn, so maybe they're able to hold on for a little bit longer. But still forced to defend all 3 lanes. It's going to be pretty tough for Tufts, and I think they've got Graves on solo on Ciaconna. Bit of an all-in from Smolder on the top side. Unfortunately, it's go down to Victor. That could have been a very good pick with the shutdown, but nothing really comes out of it, and Tufts is just even further behind from this. 12k gold. Voracious Ciaconna is very strong with the GA buff, and I think Masters will be looking to try to break into the base now. I think they can look for some dives, especially with Smolder down again. It's a 5v4, and should be able to break mid inhib or at least or bot inhib or something like that pretty soon. Graves is in base, so maybe they're a little bit stalled on their push, but shouldn't be very much longer until they break the base. Smolder up now, but again, base is broken. Smolder does have very good wave clear, so maybe he's able to hold the Nexus turrets, hopefully, for Tufts. Yeah, I mean, Graves is taking all of the jungle at this point. Pretty rough for Volibear. He really has no camps and nothing to do right now, unfortunately. And with the Ciaconna buff and Baron coming up, it should just be a very easy secure for McMaster. I mean, there's really nothing Tufts can do at that point. They're too far down, even if they do fight. McMaster does have the J buff to rely on. So it should just be a very easy secure Baron, and then shouldn't be too difficult for them to try to finish out this game. Tufts looking for the engage on the Nautilus. Flash hook unfortunately misses Victor. An ult over the wall from Volibear looking for the fight. Victor goes down to Smolder eventually. Smolder with the flash Q. It looks like a good fight for
Looks like although the Varus got pushed out of the fight, this Smolder is still doing a lot of work on the backside.
Yeah, it's surprisingly a very good fight for Tufts. Unfortunately, it doesn't really end up mattering in the end because of the Ciaconna buff. I mean, Smolder, Ornn very low, Ornn getting chased down. He unfortunately does not survive. Smolder and Volibear, the last 2 members standing for Tufts, and with the TP back in for Nara as well on the top side. McMaster will be taking down the top inhib, the rest of their team running it down mid. Smolder insect by the Nara back out of his base, and there should be an end for McMaster. Varus back up, but there's with the Baron empowered super minions about to come in to the base. There's really nothing Tufts can do, and McMaster will be closing out this game here. 2-0 for McMaster, but Tufts did have some moments in this series, and they look really promising, especially against they're playing against very strong players. So that's 2-0, and yeah, thanks for watching, and
Have a great day. GG's.